Hello, this is a review of the Woodfold Series 4100, which will be coming to market, taking orders August the 16th of 2021. And this is a review of a presentation that was given just recently to interested dealers. My name is Doug Twyford. I'm the VP of Products, but during our calls, our roundtable, we also had with us Stephanie Geiger, Manager of the CSR team, and also Rick Alvarado, the VP of Operations. So what we're going to do today is review the Series 4100. We probably won't be answering any questions, and if you'd like to give us feedback, just send us an email to info@woodfold.com. So we've got some key resources. Basically, these are resources that you can click through and go to our website, where you'll see some background on the acquisition of the intellectual property that took place in November of 2019. We had every expectation that we would be releasing the door series mid-2020, but then something else happened and we couldn't make it. So also we have on the website already a couple of other web pages which are both specific to the 4100. You can scroll and look at that information, scroll down the pages and see all the information on all the acoustic range, and also on the 4100, the specific architectural specifications and also the additional extras that we have, like the color swatches, etc. So what have we got? The 4100 is basically a design from the intellectual property that we acquired from the panel fold auction, and it's based on the Sonic Wall 66 and the 88 models currently. It's made 100% in our facility in Forest Grove, Oregon. We've been here since 1956 and proud to make everything ourselves. It's actually a redesign of the panel fold versions, but the good point about it is that it can be retrofitted into existing legacy Sonic Wall installations. So if you have some clients that need some things changing, replacements, then these doors will fit. It's an FSTC of 41, which equates to an STC of around 46. We'll come to that shortly. And as I said, we start commencing manufacturing mid-August, August the 16th. We'll be taking your orders then and putting them into the manufacturing system. Our aim is a 4-week lead time. But right now, as we're getting used to the product and improving our manufacturing techniques, we're going to be saying it's going to be a 6-week lead time. Therefore, it's about the week of the 22nd of September or thereabouts for shipments. Just some background here. You may have received a price list from us. November 2020 is when it was sent out, and it was sent electronically. We do have hard copies available, but we've made some changes to the 4100 since then. This just shows you that we did print details about the 4100 at that time, and these prices were effective January the 1st. Of course, we've had global supply chain issues happening since January of 2021 that have been affecting us all, as well everyone understands who's listening to this presentation. And so unfortunately these prices are subject to change due to global conditions. On price list page 1, you'll see our freight program. We've made some changes, and obviously our production schedule is now 6 weeks. We've also made some changes to the weights as we've gained more experience. We've gained more understanding and knowledge and done some weights. And so you'll see some changes. You may need to change that in your notes as well. On the back page, zone 2 I'm showing here of the price list. Changes since the price list publication. Widths are going to be 150 square feet max, and I'll come to that later. We've got better knowledge on the stacking space, and of course we say production schedule 4 to 6 weeks, and again I want to emphasize currently it's going to be 6 weeks. I will take it there are no questions on this, as this is a pre-recorded. So what have we got? The 4100. 41 gives a link to the sound attenuation rating. It's a natural extension to our series, the 2100, the 3300, and now the 4100. The 2100 has an FSTC of 21, of course, and the 3300 has an FSTC of 33. The 4166 has 6-inch panels, and the 4188 8-inch panels. It's heavy. It's £7 a square foot. And we're manufacturing and crating in sections of 80 square feet max for safety and equipment materials handling on site. About 80 square feet is roughly £500. So we took information from some panel fault sources, and they said that was about as much as we wanted to do. So if you have a door that's bigger than that, up to 150 square feet, then they would come in 2 separate crates, and you would stitch it together, and we'll come to that in the installation manual. So we'll also have a look at some of the marketing information and specs and drawing. So let's go back to the difference between FSTC and laboratory FSTC. I'm going to not read this. You can do that quite happily yourself. There are the source materials at the bottom of this page that you can copy and post into, and you can see how we get to the STC equivalents. Here's a chart that I also took, and as you can see, the source material is down at the bottom there. Even though it's incorrectly spelt, that is not my spelling, that is straight from the document. But as you can see, the FSTC between 40 to 42 is an STC lab rating of anywhere between 47 to 50. We are conservative at Woodfold, so we're just landing on 46. There's more links there. If you'd like to click that link, you'll go to a whole range of STC and FSTC ratings, and there's some information there on the International Building Code. This is just a sort of a copy of the back page, if you like, of our website. It's the specs page, and there you will see PDFs and DWG files running right the way through the series. We've uploaded them, and we'll be looking at some of those typical images later in the slide deck. Here are the options, a range of options fairly similar to the options that you can get for the 3300 and the 2100 and the other accordion door lines from Woodfold. Again, multi-section over 150 square feet will be required. General terminology and just a few images of the style of handle. Heavy duty handle, both sides, available in the bronze that you can see there, sort of a brushed bronze colour, and also a satin brushed chrome, and the key locks will be appropriately matched to match the door handle colour. And here you can see the various components and the various sizes and what the sort of expectation of how it's being built. Components. If you look at the components here, this is a fairly complete list. If you look at the hardware pack, bottom left hand corner, you'll see the hardware pack, installation instructions, etc. That will be coming in a separate box, and the installation instructions will be packed in that box. There will be one set of installation instructions, and it will be in the hardware box. So what should you expect? Each individual partition, either a left-hand side or a right-hand side, let's say, if you've got a large opening, can be up to 150 square feet, because that's about as much as a normal adult can pull from the side into the centre, but because that's well over £700, the crates will contain up to 80 square feet sections only. And again, as I've stressed before, that's to aid in material shipping, handling, and also safety. On site, the sections will be connected once they're on the track, and supplied double wall hinge connectors will be used, and we're going to give you some recommendations very shortly on the stapler and also the size staples. The stapler that we're seeming to land on is electric because they're less than $200 or thereabouts, and also they're easy to carry around and they're pretty quiet. You don't need a compressor, which would make a noise in an already occupied building that might be needing some changes or some alterations. The max weight per crate, about £700. And we've got a technical bulletin that will give you some ideas on that. And at this point in time, we have 5 finishes at the time. We do have a separate bulletin sheet, if you like. As you can see, there's a reduced copy on the bottom right-hand corner. So the critical information, as you are looking at this, we already expect that you're one of our partners in one way or another. Obviously, you know how to do the dimensioning, taking the largest readings from at least 3 points to make the opening size. We've got different door configurations. The standard door configuration is a single-ended configuration, and that's the standard. And then other options will all be custom made and custom priced. What I would like to stress is that in the next 6 months or so, from July perhaps to the end of 2021, we'd like a high level of interaction with you to ensure that we just get everything exactly according to you and your clients' requirements. Here is the selection of drawings. I just took a random selection of drawings from the website, from the specs page, and you should be able to see these in much better condition than this sort of eye test right now. We've made custom crates. We again went out to seasoned Panafold legacy dealers, and we asked them for their opinion. How did they make the track work? How did they install? And they gave us 3 different ways. They just preferred to open up the crate and take everything still attached to the travelling track in the crate. There was another one where people would like to remove the top and the bottom, and other people like to have the crate fully dismantled. But it's custom made for each job. You can disassemble it as you wish. What we have found is that there is just enough space that if you raise the box in one piece and you already have the track installed, and then you can just about roll it from its place in the crate straight onto the track and start the assembly. Okay, so we're looking at the ordering process. Well, we do have a manual form to fill in, but at this point in time, probably the best thing for this is to be used as a sort of a memory jogger, so you know that you're asking all the right questions of your client, and also you're filling in all the right options, or at least you have all those options in front of you when you start to communicate with us. Mounts and pockets, meeting options, vinyl selections, and so on. They're all written there, as well as hardware. There is one piece, and I'll come to a better image of this now. There is one piece that I'd like you to look at, and that's the hardware section. If you're used to buying from Woodfold and ordering Woodfold, then you'll know that the hardware, we talk about the top and bottom hardware, the hinging, and so on. This product does not have visible hinging. It's inside, but what we do have is we have a range of screws, and we have some screw finishes there, both in brushed chrome and in bronze. And so those are the main components. Also the door handle and the key. So once you connect and say select the chrome, then everything will become a chrome finish. If it's bronze, everything will be the darker brushed bronze finish. So what are you going to expect? What you should be receiving is either a crate if it's 80 square feet or less, or if it's more than 80 square feet in total, then you're probably going to be receiving 2 crates that can be disassembled in a variety of ways, as I've already said. You're also going to be receiving the 8-page installation manual, of which you see just the front page there on the right. It's also going to be downloadable from the specs page of our website, and at the same time that's going to be in the track box. And then there's also going to be shipping information on the boxes and also the crate details. So for example, if you've got a left-hand door but it comes in 2 pieces because it's over 80 square feet in total size, then you'll be seeing a crate A or a crate 1 and a crate 2. So you'll know which 2 pieces go together. We have some samples. These will be sent out to, these will be available to you. 5 sample chips come in the bag, and should you wish to buy, you can also buy a folding hand sample. And as you can see there, that's just a sort of a top view of that laid on its side. As you can see, the track trolley wheels work through the same as the original panel fold, and the structure of that, the chain and the hinging, internal hinging, is also a function of the original panel fold design. So marketing support, what are we going to give you with regards to marketing support? Well, the web pages I've already given you links to. E-brochures are within those pages. I would advise you to download the latest ones. If you've downloaded them beforehand, prior to 2 months ago, we've made some small subtle changes, and it's worthwhile just reviewing those. We also are having these printed, so they'll be available as a print version 2, and you can order those. Those will be available again around August. But until then, we have the e-brochures that you can download. We'll come to the Google Ads. Everything is on the internet right now, so we are going more digital. And we would like to ask you to go to our Facebook and LinkedIn pages and boost us by liking us and following us. That's a big advantage for us, as it gives us the ability to move closer to that front page of any Google search, which is where most people start and stop. There's this PowerPoint, which is the one I'm reading through right now, and at the end of 2021 we will be adding to our already existing YouTube page, which you can see. There's the link. We'll be uploading some photo library, and if you're not already receiving a constant contact email from me, then you should be looking in your junk mail or getting in contact with me, and we'll set you up. Again, physical samples for marketing are the samples that we've got that I've just outlined. The technical brochures, which you can download, as I've already stated, and also we can send to you binders with a bunch of material already in. So here are typical samples of the online display ads. It's called ad roll because these are those irritating ads that seem to follow you around your search whenever you're looking at something. These things will pop up, and a customer can click them and it will take them to a landing page, and that will start the contact piece and the call to action for them, and also a call to action for us to put them in touch with you. But please like us, follow us, like our posts on Facebook, etc., because that all helps to raise our profile. We also have a 1-hour CE presentation for the AIA, for the architectural community, and I can send you more details on that should you want to send that out to your architectural colleagues. So What have we done today? We've taken a high-level view of the new Series 4100, which will be available for ordering from August the 16th with lead time of 6 weeks. I haven't answered any of your questions on this pre-recorded, but we would like to take your questions and we would like to take any feedback for improvement. And you can do that by either emailing me directly, info@woodfold.com, or alternatively, you can check with our CSR team, and as you probably already know, their email address is woodfold@woodfold.com. And with that, I'd like to say thank you very much indeed. We appreciate your business, as ever, and look forward to working with you for this product. All the best.